seeing him successful in the second fight and able to avenge that loss?
That's, I think, a three-part question. Is this something that Joshua needs to correct? Yeah. I mean, he lost. He made some mistakes. For the life of me, I don't understand why his trainer told him to go inside and fight him. I'm listening to fight, and I'm looking at Triple G like, why would he tell him that? As soon as he went inside, boom, he started getting caught. And like, he already had a knockdown. Using your distance, saying, boom, you had a knockdown. Why go inside and fight? You fighting a guy that can't reach you from here to there, so you gonna go inside so he can reach you more? That makes no sense. I'm looking at the way Vitaly Klitschko fought Chris Arreola. He kept circling him. He didn't let him sit. He never sat in front of him because he knew sitting in front of him is the only way he could lose the fight or give him Arreola a chance to win the fight. He kept circling him, pop, circle, kept turning him. And if you got a guy with short arms, what you do? You stand outside. If he can't reach you, what can he do to you? To me, that's the bottom line to it.
And for Ruiz's sake, who's now a unified heavyweight champion, what does he have to do to keep those belts? I mean, let's say Joshua takes that match. All right, clearly inside wasn't working. Now he's boxing outside. How can Ruiz be successful or get around that?
Defense, put pressure on him, go back inside. You know, that's your route. Get inside. How can you get inside? Put pressure on the guy. Use your defense, pressure, get inside and let it rip.
Radio Raw here with Jonathan Banks. Thank you so much for the time, the analysis, all about the comeback and the wins. Good luck.
Those are the words of Jonathan Banks. And as you heard him say, that he overheard Rob McCracken tell him to go inside and fight with Andy Ruiz inside. And he looked at Triple G like he said, why would he tell him to do that? And then he starts getting caught. He actually caught him from the outside, keeping his distance. So why would the trainer tell him that? But basically, Jonathan Banks gives Joshua advice or a game plan to beat Andy Ruiz. Fight him from the outside. Beat him from the outside. A guy has short arms. He has to fight his way to get inside. You can stay outside and win the fight. Like he recommended, he referenced Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko and Chris Arreola. He said the only way this guy's going to win unless I stand in front of him. So Joshua's going to have to do that. You know, I agree with Jonathan Banks. However, I will say this to be fair. I didn't hear Rob McCracken ever say that to Joshua. I'm not saying he didn't say it. I just didn't hear him say that. I heard Rob McCracken say, keep him long, to be 100%, honest about it. But if he heard Rob McCracken say that, yeah, that's a problem. And that alludes to training. That alludes to and if it's training, you got to look at the decisions that they made as trainers or what they allowed Anthony Joshua to do. Him looking at tapes of this guy, you already knew he didn't know who the hell he was. Let's face it. He didn't know who he was, but at the same time, he was trying to respect who he was by still promoting the fight, right? Yes, he's a good opponent. He's the best opponent that he could have chose, obviously. But at the end of the day, he did not know who Andy Ruiz was or really what he was capable of doing until he done it. You see? So I have to agree with Jonathan Banks. If Rob McCracken told him that was wrong. That was a wrong game plan. You're going inside to fight a guy that now you can give him all the reach and leverage and everything that he needs to attack you. So I think this fight is going to be so much different. A lot of people say it's going to be the same. Some parts it will be the same. Other parts it won't. We will see who improves. See, Andy Ruiz's objective is the fight to stay the same. Joshua, since he lost, he has to improve. He has to work on those, like he says, tweak it a little bit, right? But it's a question you ask yourself in each and every situation. Him going into a fight, what do you think he's going to do about having someone assisting him with Rob McCracken? I still feel he should do that because Rob shouldn't have been doing things like sparring 8 days out, him looking at tapes, Joshua himself looking at tapes. If Joshua was looking at his own tapes about the fighter that he's going to fight, what the hell was Rob McCracken doing? Those are questions you have to ask yourself when you have a multi-million-dollar fighter, right, that you're responsible for and you're supposed to be training to prepare him for the next fight, right? But anyhow, you guys tell me what you think about Jonathan Banks, his game plan to beat Andy Ruiz. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.